There you are. Hello, how are you keeping? It's yourself and all that. Well, here we go. It's another race around Scotland, and once again, I don't know where I'm going to until I open the official envelope, but I do fear that it's going to be far away. So without any further ado, let's get this opened. I'm trying to do it with one hand. You have to trust me. I am opening it, and I really don't know what's in here. Okay, so here's the clue for my adventure, and it says, well, it's a very strange one. It says, raid the poo larder of Shetland. Whatever can that mean? Well, better get on my way. Shetland, here I come. I hope you've got lots of poo. Raid the larder? I don't get that at all. Anyway, off we go. Okay, before we get on the bus, I do like to come to the Elgin train station because there's a young lady that recently opened back up the tea shop here, and it's absolutely fantastic for cakes, coffees and hot chocolate. So let me just, what's your name?
Kasha.
Yes, Kasha. Kasha's now going to be on the video. She doesn't know it, but she will be. So you can get soup here today if you fancy. Lots of wee selections for your sugar and sweet. And look at this. This is for the healthy people. This is for me, the cake. So if you're travelling anywhere, this is where to get your stuff before you get on the train or the bus. Look at that, they've even got hummus here, and they've got some soft cheese baguettes. Up there you can see the prices. Cake and a hot drink, that's exactly what I'm going to have. And you could even get a baked roll. So falafel, hummus, and a wee selection in the summertime. I don't think it'll be working today, but some ice creams. So next time you're travelling anywhere, be sure to come down here and see Cash and buy her wares.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
It's always nice to be nice. Well, we made the bus. It's running late, so I might have to really sprint it from Union Street down to the quayside to get the ferry tonight, because there is a closing time of 4:30. So this is exciting, and I do like running. No, I don't. And whilst waiting for the bus there, a chap that was standing next to me, Stevie, very nice young man, was telling me about the prices of the transport. You know, if you want to go to Aberdeen on the stagecoach bus, or you want to go on the train. And thank God I've got a bus pass. So Stevie's away out to see some of his pals tonight in Aberdeen, out for the football, which reminds me, it's Scotland playing tonight, and they're away out in Athens in Greece. So I'll be watching the game on the boat. Take care. I bet you all know where this is, because there's a great sign here. Well, in the end, I didn't need to do much running. I'm here, just at the ferry port, and the ship Aroon, I believe I'm on tonight. I'll have made it with within 10 minutes of the booking being closed. So yeah, what fun. So they're running, although I feel out of breath with this huge bloody rucksack on me and another bag. What I need is one of the old age pensioner trolleys. Yeah, that's what I need. Oh, and a new set of lungs. There you go, that's me getting told if my bag's unattended, they'll throw it over the side. Just off and them. Maybe I could just pick it up when we get to Shetland. Right, the wee shop. It's not opened yet, but it will be later. Get your goodies. All these places to visit. Well done, Sarah. Lovely. If you're into your gaming. This is where most people sleep, and I'll try and get a sleeping spot here. Just about here I'll do fine. There we go, we're all on board now. Shetland, here we come. Well, good morning to you all. Well, yes, we made it. Thanks very much for the horsey. It wasn't too bad a night, but I'm glad to be here, and it's quite early in the morning, so I'm going to have to go to my bed and breakfast. They say that I can drop my bags off there, and then I'll have to find something to do around the island on a Sunday. I wouldn't think there's much to do, but I've got my legs. So, thank you very much. So, here we go. Oh, there you are. Hello and welcome back to Shetland. Yeah, that's not going to work because well, hello everybody and welcome back to Shetland. Well, we're still here on our mission. You'll remember what we were here for. We're here because of a clue that we were given in an envelope last week, and that clue is in my hand. So you'll remember it because it says raid the pool ladder of Shetland. Well, right behind me here is the actual pool ladder. So let's go in and see what happens. Oh, are you excited? I'm rather excited. Right, let's go and see. Now I know that Nicola's not here today, but she sent one of our best elves to help me out. His name's Marcus. We also have Natasha behind the counter here. And as we go up the stairs into the lovely shop, look who's here.
Hi, Paul.
Hiya Marcus, welcome to me. How are you today?
Okay, yeah.
So, very quickly, please tell me about the Island Ladder.
We're famous for making puffin poo, marshmallow, fudge, all that kind of stuff.
And is it true that most of the ingredients are mixed in just 4 bowls?
Yeah.
No more?
We just have
How
to
do you
follow.
manage to get away with that?
Well, we all do it at different times of the day, so
Right.
Mark would probably do the marshmallow in the morning, then I would do the fudge later in like maybe midday, and then Paige does the tablet in the afternoon.
Okay, well, the reason I'm here today is I come from the mainland with a clue in my pocket, and the clue was to raid the puffin ladder of Shetland. So today, I'm really pleased to say to you, I'm going to give you £100. Are you going to give me some puffin poo?
Yeah, we will.
Have you got enough in stock?
Possibly, yeah.
And have you got a bag to put it in?
Yeah, I do have a bag.
Well, let me just quickly run around the shop. As you can see, there's some absolutely stunning stuff. Everything here from candles, candy cane mint, you know, and lots of lovely sweets. We've got milk mint, we've got orange, we've got sticky toffee pudding for those with sweet teeth. We've even got Irish cream. But this is the stuff we're here for today. Yeah, the puffin poo. Lots of people still come in the shop all the time, even though the season's finished. We've got raspberry meringue, trowels, bogies. Now I'm not too sure, I suppose that's something to do with trolls. But the best thing about all this stuff here is that it's actually made in store and it's from Shetland. And have you ever doubted Santa Claus? This is what he collects. It's reindeer poo, and it's been put here in Shetland. So let's go on and spend that cash. So Mark is away up the stairs now, shoveling puffin poo for me, and really, really good of them to see us like this. I know it's extremely busy, and they're trying to get orders out all around the UK, and you know, if I can help them, I'll help them out as well. But before I go, I'm going to have one of these. That's the puffins that lay the poo. That's the fact. Did you not know that? Well, they have managed to shovel the poo. So let me introduce you to the team here at the Island Ladder. Here we go, here's Marcus. You are Marcus,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I'm Marcus.
And you're?
Jane.
Jane?
Natasha.
Go on, Natasha, a wee bit louder.
Natasha.
Natasha.
I'm Mark.
And Mark.
Paige.
And Paige. And have we got a message for everybody out there?
Merry Christmas.
See, that wasn't proper, was it? We'll try again. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas!
Brilliant. Well, listen, thank you very much. Look what Marcus has got for me here. I'll just show you in there. Look at all that poo. I nearly called it something else. But listen, my thanks to Nicola and the wonderful team here at the Island Ladder. I have successfully completed my mission. I now have to get home. Thank you very much for coming with us. My love to you all, and a very, very Merry Christmas when it comes along. Well, there you go. The Island Ladder crew and their shoveling skills have made me complete my mission. Of course, I've got to get back to the mainland and that's the important part. I race around Scotland and then finally use my bus pass. But in the meantime, from the Island Ladder and from the capital puffin poo of the world, thanks very much, and I'll see you later on. Toodaloo. Oh, by the way, before I go, this is a bit of a shame, isn't it? But they've just put up the new Christmas tree here, and they're now putting the lights on it, but it's not going to be actually officially lit up till next Saturday, which is a real shame. Anyway, in the meantime, from Lerwick to the loo. So this is just for fun. Now, as you know, I wasn't too well over the summertime, and I had a lot of breathing problems with blood clots on my lungs, and even tackling a couple of steps were really tough. But here in Lerwick, I'm just about to tackle the toughest hill stroke close, Scalloway Close it used to be called, now it's called Bank Close. But anyway, let's have a laugh and you can follow me up it. So here we go. Let's just stop at the bottom. It's strange that you can't actually see the angle. But I'm telling you, it's steep. But halfway up, there's a church sign. Come on, let's get going, stop talking. Halfway up, there is a church sign that says, "The Church of God meets here." Well, that's only a quarter of a way up the hill. I'm going to take it nice and easy, but you will still hear the remnants of that illness. It's not completely gone. I'm pleased to say that it's much better. And walking around on the island here and down at Fort William and Ballachulish earlier in the month has certainly strengthened my legs. But so we'll just stop there for a wee second. Pecking. Oh, and I've got my puff and poo. So just let it calm down. There we go. And then we'll go for the summit. Oh. Right. Yay! Oh. Oh, that's all I can say. Oh, there you are. My goodness, you pop up in the strangest places. Well, that's it. My race around Scotland with a bus pass, and my clue led me to the Shetland Isles and primarily to the island Larder in Lerwick. Just a couple of things to say as we wrap up the show. It was just amazing. I've got to say, when I go on these journeys, and I've been to the Western Isles and been to many, many places, you can have as much beautiful scenery as you want. You can have as much beautiful accommodation as you want. But when you come back home, the memories that seem to carry with you all the time are the people that you met on the way that made your adventure brilliant. So to all the people in Shetland, Northlink ferries, the Ember bus, remember? And the people that had my accommodation, to Eva and Andrew and Callum, thank you very much. But my last thank obviously goes to Nicola and her crew at the island Larder. Now, what did we go in search of? We went in search of this. This is reindeer poo. And this is puffin poo. So we raided the larder, and I have here in my goodie bag absolute tons of the stuff. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it all, but thank you very much for looking after me. And whilst I was there at the ladder, I got to see most of the staff that work there, and a better bunch of people you couldn't have met. They were just absolutely fantastic. Let me put that up there. I managed to learn a wee bit of the local dialect, and I just want to say thank you, Nicola, for helping us out, and I'll be spreading the love and cheer with my puffin poo and my reindeer poo next weekend at the Christmas lights turn on here in Elgin. Once again, what can I say? We completed our mission, and we look forward to the next one. Is there anybody I forgot? Oh, yeah. Thanks very much for everybody who followed my wee adventure, and to my family. You know, I can't do this without you giving me the leeway to just disappear and do mad grandpa things. And it's those mad grandpa things that'll leave mad grandpa memories, and I hope they're all good ones. So when Christmas comes around, have a great time, and a very happy new year when that comes around. And we'll look into going on our next wee adventure as we race around Scotland on a bus pass. Oh, you thought you were getting away. Well, there is a wee bit of a postscript to this. I wanted to say an answer, hopefully, truthfully, so that you know how the puffin poo and the reindeer poo comes around. Well, you know, during the summer months, there's an influx of tourists to the island, and they're all over the place. But one of the things they love to do is go and watch the birds. But the birds are awful young. The wee puffins are awful wee and frightened of all these tourists. So they tend to poo a lot when all these tourists descend off of buses. But the locals, they are okay about this, because they go and scoop up all the puffin poo and put it into bags to keep the place nice and tidy for the next group of tourists that come in. So when you're out there as a tourist, you might see lots of puffins, but you won't see much poo because it's been collected by those thrifty islanders. As for the reindeer poo, well, Shetland is a designated stop-off point for Santa and his reindeers as they whiz round the world on Christmas Eve, delivering all their parcels. So they stop in Shetland, and as they stop in Shetland, they need a comfort break. So reindeer poo is out there. Once again, those thrifty islanders are out with their reindeer pooper scoopers and scoop up all the reindeer poo so that Santa and his reindeer can get on their way in the super highway above us at Christmas Eve. So, remembering that, Santa is real. That's for true. That's the truth. And also those puffins, they're absolutely gorgeous. But at the end of the day, it's the islanders' hard work that makes the puffin poo and the reindeer poo and lots of other goodies in the island larder shop so special that they're now available here at Scotsmid stores in Scotland. So if you're near your nearest Scotsmid, nip in and grab yourself some puffin poo and some reindeer poo. It's absolutely gold dust. And once it's on your lips, next time I go to Shetland, I know that you'll be giving me an order. So, once again, take care until we go travelling around Scotland on the trusted bus path. And maybe one year I'll go and help the islanders scoop the poop. Maybe you should go too. Go to Shetland.